1. It's an easy argument to make that Duke played better without Zion Williamson, who missed the second half. Is Duke better without him? That would be absurd. But for 20 minutes it worked. Not many teams have the size to disrupt his game, but Florida State does, and this limited his effectiveness to offensive rebounds and one three-pointer. FSU would have let him shoot 100. When Zion is in the game, he commands so much space on offense because every set is a clear out, and very few players can guard him as he goes downhill. The result is that the other 4 Duke players have to operate in confined space. Without him in the game, eye injury, in the second half, Duke was able to spread the floor and find better shots for the No. 1 and number 2 recruits in the nation. As a result, they were able to score 1.31 points per possession in the second half, compared to just 0.97 in the first. 2. Jack White played 25 minutes, and was the only non-blue-chip recruit to play for Duke. 5 of the other 7 would be FSU's highest-rated recruit, while the remaining pair would be FSU's second highest-rated recruit, and Duke is redshirting the No. 33 player in his class. There were lots of talking heads commenting on how Leonard Hamilton was outcoached, which is like handing the game ball to Nick Saban after Alabama hits a 50-yard field goal to beat Vanderbilt. The juxtaposition in skill level was shocking to watch. Luckily, Duke only has one top 2 recruit in next year's class. On Duke, a Bengal played the best game of his career. The scouts noticed. This is a kid who was destined for a fringe Division I program before FSU scouted and offered him a scholarship. I can't repeat the words that described how he looked in his first practices at Florida State. Against Duke he had 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks, which was the sophomore's third career double-double. Overheard from scouts at the half about fight. He wasn't on the list. I put that MFer on the list. Lanehurt, @ Lanehurt, January 12, 2019. 4. Stop me if you've heard this one. The turnovers continue to kill FSU's offense. In the first half, Florida State turned it over on 28% of their possessions. Phil Kofer had 5 turnovers for the game, which is the first time in his career he has had more than 3. Couple that with sometimes terrible shot selection by several players and the conversion of 2 4-on-1 breaks into missed threes, and that's how you lose a game where you otherwise played brilliantly. If this team doesn't place more value on possessions, they are destined for early exits in the postseason. 5. FSU lost 80-78 in a 72-possession game. The 1.11 points per possession scored by Duke was their 4th lowest output of the season. On the other end of the floor, only Gonzaga has scores more per possession versus Duke than FSU. Florida State was nearly able to overcome their first-half sloppiness by grabbing 47% of their own misses, which is the most defensive rebounds versus Duke in the past 3 years. Duke was able to rebound 41% of their own misses, but 6/15 offensive boards were either blocked, shots that went out of bounds, or team rebounds. Ball goes out of bounds and is awarded to Duke.